Happy summer, all my YouTube followers and fans out there. How are y'all doing on this day today? I'm back at you with another good cooking video today. On today's video, we're gonna do some delicious braised and slow cooked. I don't know. It's a surprise. All right, I'll tell you. Braised and slow cooked ribs. Yes, that's what we're making today. Alongside, we're gonna have some couscous and some, what else are we having? Oh yes, we're having stuffed cabbage, some delicious summer garlic flavored sausage stuffed cabbage, and something else we're having alongside of it. Now, it's not potato salad, and it's certainly not no polenta. Well, who knows? That's all we're having today on Travay's Great Dishes. So let's go ahead and get started on those ribs. To need 5 to 6 ribs, well, a rack of ribs. You can either use beef short ribs or some regular ribs. I'm going to use some regular ribs and chop them up. You're going to need 1/5 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 large onion, and you're going to need 2 celery ribs, which I have right here, and 2 carrots chopped up, which is just only what I need is 2. So I am going to go wash my produce, and we will be right over here to chop up our celery. We only need 2 arms of celery rib, 2 arms of celery. Well, celery ribs, well, we'll just call them arms. And we also need tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons of that. You could either use some dry red wine or some chicken broth. This time we're going to use some beef broth. You can use beef or chicken broth, and you can also, preferably beef broth works best, or you could use some dry red wine if you prefer. And also some thyme and some bay leaves are also in this as well. All right, let's go wash our produce and let's get started. Alright, so now I done cleaned our vegetables. Now we're going to go ahead and chop our celery. So these ribs, we're going to first braise them on the stove for about an hour to 2 hours. And we're going to finish them in the slow cooker for 5 hours. So yeah, 2 hours on the stove and 5 hours on high in a slow cooker. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and chop our onion. Oh my, I can't wait to eat these. I know these are going to be real delicious. Well, I think I will need this here, so I'll just Leave that there. And chop up one whole onion. Alright, so now I done cleaned our vegetables. Now we're going to go ahead and chop our celery. So these ribs, we're going to first braise them on the stove for about an hour to 2 hours. And we're going to finish them in the slow cooker for 5 hours. So yeah. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and chop our onion. Oh my, I can't wait to eat these. I know these are gonna be real delicious. Well, I think I will need this here, so I'll just leave that there. And chop up one whole onion. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop the onion up like this here. All right, so once I finish this onion up here, chopping it up, we're gonna go ahead and rinse off the ribs, cut them up, and we'll be ready to head on over to the frying pan. Alright, so I have my garlic press here. Bought me a brand new garlic press I'm going to use to crush my garlic. And the nice thing about this one is that this garlic thing removes, so it's easy to clean, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic cloves in here. And then I'm just going to crush it right into the oil. Give it a little, there you go. A little crush in there. Oh yeah. I think that's good, right? you just take this and then get a spoon. Use the spoon here and just scoop all that out of there. And in my garbage bowl. So I was gonna season the ribs now, but I think I'm gonna cut them up first and then season them. And then after I season them, after I cut them up, we'll go ahead and season them. All right. Look at all these good ribs. All right, so we're gonna cut these ribs up. And put them in our thing. So yeah, we'll cut them up like this here. And sprinkle our meat with salt and pepper on both sides. I am going to crush a little bit of olive oil. Garlic, extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to put some of our real rub on these. Sprinkle that on the back here. Do the same thing on the other side. Then these will be ready to go in the pan, sear. Yeah, it's that time of year again where it's time to grill. So, my YouTube followers and fans out there, what do you plan on grilling this summer? Go ahead and share what you plan on grilling. Leave a comment, or even send a photo of your best grilling dish. I'd love to see it. Oh, yes. There we have it. All right, let's go ahead and warm up our pan and put these boys on. And we're going to sear these ribs for 6 minutes on each side. And then we're going to remove them, put on our vegetables, And then we're gonna let them sit in the pan for at least an hour or two. And then move them to the crock pot and cook them on high for approximately 5 hours. And then, oh my, I can't wait till later this evening. Ooh, so I can smash these ribs. And you want to cook them until they're golden brown on the top. You see how nice and lightly brown they are? You want to cook those like that. And then you flip them over. And then we're going to do these ones here and start on our vegetables. Take them off. And now, look at all those yum yums. We'll go ahead and add in our garlic. Now, I think I'll just with my vegetables. So now we're going to add in our garlic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh man. Woo. So I'm going to put about 2 bay leaves in here. And we're going to put some fresh thyme in here. All right, sprinkle all that in there. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh. The smell of these flavors are coming together. Oh, man. Alright, we'll just put only just a cup in there. That's perfect. And then we'll put more in here when we put it in a slow cooker. So now, we're going to put our ribs back in here for 2 hours. About an hour or two. And we're just going to go ahead and sandwich them all in here. We're going to let these braise for about 2 hours. And then once they're done, we'll move them to our slow cooker. And then we'll let them slow cook So while those are going, let's go ahead and get started on our beans and couscous. I forgot to mention that in introduction. Our beans and couscous. That's what we're having. Ooh. All right, 2 hours have passed, and it's time to go along and put our braised ribs in the crock pot and let them slow cook for about 5 hours. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Put that down in the pan. And then we're going to take our cup of broth. Literally put 1 cup in the braised ribs. And now we're going to put another cup in the crock pot. We're just going to stir that around until that falls apart. And you can also use red wine too if you would like. Add some thickness to the sauce. Remove that lid. Ooh, I like that. Those look good. Ooh wee. Can take a picture of that. Look how nice those look. Doesn't those look nice and very. And then we're gonna pour all our vegetables on top. Everything on top. And then after that, we'll go ahead and check on our couscous and rice. Oh my. All those yum yums in there. Oh, just like that. Oh, so let's see. About 11, probably about 4:45 my time. And we'll let them cook. All right, let's go ahead and check on our couscous and rice. Beans. Chop them up, and then next we're going to go saute them with our garlic, onions, and get this party started. Now you may notice on the sausages that there is a casing on here, and you can peel it off if you want to. And the way you peel it off is you just take a knife. Just take a sausage, and then you take your knife, and you just lightly go down the middle like this, just to peel the casing off. And then you just peel it off like such here. Or you can leave it on there. All you do is just peel it off like this, and it comes right off. And it doesn't even ruin the sausage. It's just a casing. They use this to form the sausages. Because when they make these at the factory, whatever, they just put them in a casing, edible casing, and just wrap them up in there, and then ship them off that way. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take the casing off this time. So I'll show you again here. Just come in here like this, and just peel it off like that. I'm trying not to get any grease all over the cook. Sausages in our pan here. Bit of my famous garlic extra virgin olive oil. Oh my, this is gonna be good, good, good. Oh man. Put all our sausages in here. I took the skin off of them. And then you're gonna need about a tablespoon of each of Lowry's, what's it called, polo asado seasoning. You're going to need a teaspoon of sage, teaspoon of oregano and fresh thyme, and some parsley as well. And you're going to need a tablespoon of garlic salt as well, along with some garlic powder. Oh my, already smelling good in this kitchen. Yes, great food is in the works. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add in our sage. Go ahead and start adding in our cabbage. Now as for the seasonings, we're going to add those when our cabbage is almost done, because if we add them now, it'll draw out all the water. Because you know salt draws out water. Cabbage in here. And we're going to let it wilt down before we add any more. Because, you know, cabbage does wilt down. So we're going to let that wilt down. Get my tongs here. And once this cooks down, we'll go ahead and add more. Add in about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Oops, that was my parsley. Alright. And we'll let this. Alright, we'll add in some chicken broth, about a tablespoon. Go ahead and add in our herbs and seasonings. Alright, and once this is nice and wilted down, we'll add in the rest of our seasonings. That palo asado seasoning. We'll add that in there. We'll add the rest of our seasonings in there, including our parsley and herbs. About a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit goes a long way. And then our chicken stock, I already put that in there already. So now we're going to go ahead and mix this until it is nice and done. Oh, yes. Oh, man, this smells good. Oh, yes. Very good. So next, let's go ahead and put our garlic oil all over this here. Oh, yes. Some whole pinto beans. I got some in a can here, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse these off. And for these, all we need is some chopped onion, and we're going to put these on the stove along with our couscous. Go ahead and get these drained. Now our couscous is going to have a few things in it. So I'm going to save some of this onion for that. Chop this up. Put this in there. Stir this in our beans. We're almost done. I can't wait to eat. Who wants to come over and enjoy this feast with yours truly, Chef Tremaine? Alright. Just add in our onions. Give this a little stir. We'll cook it on low heat. Add a little slap your mama seasoning in there. Famous garlic oil. Oh, nah. Alright, so for the couscous, we need about a cup of water and 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth or beef broth. And 1 box of couscous. Now for couscous, you only need 1 box. 1 box does the trick, because when you cook these, I think they'll plump up a little bit, and it'll make it look like there's a whole bunch in there. So because 1 box is big enough to serve about probably 3 or 4 people. Our beans are back here simmering. Go ahead and turn this on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and whip this up really quick, get this done here, and then after that, guess what? It'll be time to eat. So we're also gonna chop up a little more onion, and we're gonna need about 2 tablespoons of butter and a little bit of garlic olive oil to go inside our couscous. To eat this delicious dinner for any occasion, included on a Sunday or even on a summer holiday like Memorial Day. This will make a good Memorial Day dinner. It sure would. You don't have to work on Memorial Day. This will be a good meal anytime. Serve alongside and have with your family on that day. Also, maybe 4th of July too. Oh yes, any occasion. Labor Day. Whatever holiday there is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check on our beans. Our ribs are looking pretty good in here. All off the bone good. And I say it's been about 4 hours already, so I'm about to go ahead and put them on warm in a few minutes. Go ahead and try them, and we'll be ready to eat. We're about done. Woo! Alright. Well, you know what that means. It's definitely time to eat something good. Alright, where's my spoon? I can stir the beans. And they're not going to cook too long. We're just warming them up because they're already cooked. And all we need is just to warm them up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those off and go ahead and start on my couscous. And you can see what I mean? That's a lot of couscous. So 1 box sure does definitely go a long way. And we're going to let so now we're going to let this stand and sit for 5 minutes. Oh, that fell right off the bone. want to sample some of this. Look at that couscous, all done and ready. All